up in the say they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape. Up and down the interstate, yeah, we really touch. We touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Boy, tight into the right. Move.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Delgado. Complete to D.D. Westbrook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Detroit! Detroit!
First and 10. Delgado. And some room to maneuver.
Gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, Delgado. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Ohio. Ohio.
Under 10. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold their short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
That's it. Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Hey, guys, check it. Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Ohio.
And he'll be taken down near the 20.
Check safety.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Ohio.
He's got the first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Take motion. Flex round.
Buying time to his left.
Nice, sweetheart.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey.
And an
Four down.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their mobile quarterback. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, plays like that make the old coordinator going that well.
No, I don't think so either, but boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Philip Dorsett by himself. 20, 10, touchdown, Patriots. The point after try for Gostkowski. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time jaunt?
Detroit!
Now you're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Set! Blue 90!
The throw on 2nd down. Delgado. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Operating from the gun. Delgado is forced out to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off the run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here's Dorsett. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing. Not just for the offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
Term memory.
and move on to the next series.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Flex round! Flex round!
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable third.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to throw that solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, 4 down. Flex round! Flex round! Hut! Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Hut!
From the gun on 3rd down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team.
All right, now,
what
lucky
you're looking
56.
for
Lucky
is
56.
can you gain an advantage in field
Watch
position?
it now, Barney.
And that's what
Barney.
both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now
Gun,
from the 33.
gun! Gun!
57's the mic. You must be.
Gun!
Throwing on 1st down. Delgado. He's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
57's the mic. Watch
From the gun, Delgado. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always know you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the
All right,
incomplete
now, look at
pass on the
56.
last play, and
Look
that
at
leads us
56.
to a 3rd and 3.
Tight end right.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing!
Operating from the gun, Delgado flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy.
Hurry up, here we go.
Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And now it's 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go now. Blue, landing! Blue, landing!
Let's go, baby. Return over. Let's get that ball.
And the midfield strike, they looked at the ball. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Nice pick.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Ty Montgomery with a return of 102 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
That was a special return. To have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And now out come the Patriots. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Out. 3 down.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down.
Three down.
Tremendous
Hey, fellas,
blocking by the
let's
interior
go.
of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Three down.
Come on, let's go. Red 30.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle.
I
A
got him.
10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ohio.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Ohio.
22, Mike, 22.
Ohio.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead, it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Strong right.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dewan Smoot in there, second for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Tight right. Three down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner able to find Dorsett. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all.
got
And you
three.
know something about that for himself.
First down, they got an option left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back to the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Flex round.
They'll run it down the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
And 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ohio.
Watch tight end's right. Three down.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Ohio.
Get that quarterback D-line.
Flex round.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Blitz.
11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
The Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2.
Flex round!
You got
Flex
7 months to
round!
heal. They're going to go away. First down throw, Warner. And a dump off to White.
Blitz.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football.
Okay,
Doesn't matter
we
what
got 4.
position
We
you
got
play,
4.
but if you're on
Let's go,
offense,
fellas. We got 4
be
down.
aware
Let's
a
go.
ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
4 down. Check.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
Michelle as they go back to the ground. Out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2 times. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Watch twist.
Try and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michelle taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter.
Because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Good starting field position for
All right,
them
now,
here
lucky
as they come
56.
up 1st
Lucky
and 10.
56.
From the gun, Delgado. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? 9.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as he moves the offense backwards.
There are also family restrooms located on every level of the building.
Like 22, he's coming.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Check 24. Check 24.
Warner It's intercepted. By Jalen Ramsey. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Trying to shake off the interception from the left side. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Number 84, the intended target on the play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Tackle. 50 seconds.
To throw again. Delgado. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
3rd down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be 41 yards. And Lambeau will put this one through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
Number 13, back to return.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup here, and it'll be second down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Again, this is Michelle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Third quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Tight, double tight. We got
On the ground, Michelle. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's about 3, but it's going to leave it with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Flush to his right. Made it open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack coming hard for that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. To throw on second down. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pick up of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
As you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those unreliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong
All right,
door
now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that
Here we go.
Doing that back in the good old days.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Here we go now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Delgado. And he comes back with one complete. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Fields right. Here we go.
On first down, Delgado. They'll send it straight to Montgomery. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Tight end to the left.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Hey, we are.
Second down, Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville on the first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strong right.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, boys, we got.
On 2nd down, right side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alert!
On 3rd down, Delgado. And he finds Jenkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
There. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere.
Switch.
Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal.
Want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Delgado. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. They've been so good on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Another here on 3rd and goal.
Now let's go.
Operating for Delgado being chased to the left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one's 20 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, something that matters too. Once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the way you can get it done.
The first play in the drive there is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and
It was close, though. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards of the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
4 down.
And big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Dancing to his left.
Crash.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 3rd. Yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing.
Come on, let's
Anytime
go.
you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra 7 seconds.
Really could use that stop trailing here in the 4th. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Flex round!
Do they have to use timeouts? Do they have to stop? You're taking charge.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys,
Flex round! Flex round!
wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body.
Here we go!
To throw, Warner. Cooks. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
You got three down. Ohio! Hut!
Check 43.
This is Michelle. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3 down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
On 2nd down, Warner. They move into pressure right.
Blitz.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Tillman Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went the wrong direction.
Hey.
Warner steps away to his left. That's out to his running back, Michelle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward
Flex
wrapping
round!
this one
Flex
up.
round! Hey, we got 3 down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Hey, watch edge!
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sonny Michelle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
In your face!
Gostkowski for the point after. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. What is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
57. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Delgado escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the 1st half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Second down. Delgado. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
Double tight! Four down!
Let's go!
They'll run with Michelle. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And it's Michelle once again. create much space down just beyond the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want.
Watch
Straight
side,
ahead,
watch
positive
side.
gain. Just
Tight
keep
end
that
right,
clock
tight end
ticking.
right. Hey,
He fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.